Talk to the Entities is a specialty class of access consciousness created by Shannon O'Hara, Gary's daughter. And I came across these tools of Talk to the Entities pretty early in Access. And I got it right away that this is what I've been looking for to solve the specific issues in my life. Because I always had this overwhelming presence that I did not know what it was, that was impacting my body, my life, my daily functioning. I was often depressed, I was often sad, I was suicidal my whole youth, and I didn't know what it was. Later on, I realized that this was actually my awareness of entities. And this discovery truly changed my life, and I became so enthusiastic about those tools to bring them into the world and seeing how they change lives all over the world. For everyone who realizes, oh, I'm not sad and depressed, oh, I'm not crazy, oh, the voices in my head, it's just entities, they're talking to me. Crazy as it sounds to someone, those tools are saving lives, and I've seen it over and over and over again. And probably they saved my life and at least my sanity. And being able to be happy in life, that's so invaluable. That's priceless. From someone who thinks that, or just they want to crawl into the hole and never wake up again, to thriving and to being able to facilitate those bodiless people and receive contribution from beings of light that are actually out there and do care about us, to communicating with maybe a deceased grandma or mom or dad who just came to say goodbye or came to apologize. I've seen their whole universes changes like within minutes, and it's so beautiful and so amazing. So what if fear was not even an equation? What if we could start with clearing the fear, which is a distractor implant anyway, it's not real anyway, and change it into awareness of what actually is going on here. So when you remove fear, let's pretend we're removing fear, and we're actually stopping and noticing what we're aware of, there's this whole new world of possibilities opening up, and hence the name of the class, a whole new world, because it's truly a whole new world of possibilities. So when you realize you don't need to be scared, it's just people, like when you go to the store, you have people around you, you're not scared of them, you're not freaking out, you're not trying to clear them or defend yourself or put up barriers and some crazy tools or sage yourself when you go to a grocery store, right? And you're like, oh, it's just people, they happen to have no bodies, but they're there, they're all around us, especially if there's more people around you with bodies, there are people without bodies around us. And realize it's just part of the planet, of daily living, it's just the way it is, there's nothing scary about this. And when you go through the constructs of this reality, that it's impossible, that's just really crazy, it can be so much easier. When you suddenly have like something that shows up as a panic attack or pressure in your chest or chills, or you suddenly have some crazy thoughts going in your body or some other sensations, or you just like completely different in a moment. What if you just ask, like, oh, is this me, or am I aware of entities here? Am I aware of something else out there? You very quickly will move on from like, I must be losing it and what's going on here, I need to be scared, to like, oh, maybe there's something that I have not known before, or maybe I did know and I forgot that I know about this, and I can actually do something about this. Or just tell them to stand back, to ease on of me. And maybe I don't want to deal with you guys right now, but you can come back. We can talk later. We are surrounded by entities or energies that are defined. So actually this chair is an entity, your business is an entity, somebody's house is an entity, a car is an entity. So, because it's energy that is defined, right, as something that we use or we live in or we do. And your book can be an entity, so it can actually make your life easier by recognizing that everything has energy, space, and consciousness. And let's say you want to write a book, maybe you could talk to the book. Ask, what would you like to be? Ask, how would you like to show up in the world? And let it contribute to this creation, and let it guide you sometimes even, and show you how it would like to be created in this world. Maybe your house needs to have some furniture rearranged, or it wants a beautiful garden in the front or in the back, and it will change the whole energy, and the space will become nurturing and will become fun and beautiful. And you just realize that everything is a co-creation. Everything can be in a communion with you, and everything can contribute to you, which is a whole new concept. Imagine all the molecules would like to contribute to you, and you can just ask them. They do anyway, but we just don't receive it. But if you actually ask for it and allow for it to receive, your life can truly, truly change. So not only people without bodies, not only what we call, maybe angels or guides. I call them the beings of light. They're currently more conscious than me. But also things around you could contribute to you, so you feel nurtured, so you feel cared for, so you feel like you really matter in the world. It's really quite incredible. So what I've noticed for people that do participate in Entities class, that the changes that occur in just 2 days are greater than any changes I've seen in any other classes. There is some energy that just shows up that makes them more aware and not scared anymore, and so empowered that they really choose to step up. Like 99% of the people choose to truly step up in their lives as the leader of their lives, because there's something like, oh, I can actually create everything. And if I can facilitate those guys out there, if I can clear them, and I can maybe contribute to them and talk to them even, oh my gosh, I can do anything. Like, so they become these really powerful beings and people, and their bodies change, their faces change, they show up completely different after this class. So that's priceless, amazing, beautiful, fun too.